What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotta Get Back, the Samurai Jack and Review Show. Welcome to Project Potter. My name is Kyle, your host. This is episode 39, guys, the season 3 finale. Super weird choice. Like, honestly, they had a two-parter, amazing event, and then they put in this episode at the end. I don't get it, but this is, guys, a recap of every episode of Mr. Jack. You think after almost 40 episodes I would get the intro down, but I guess not. So this is a recap of the episode of Samurai Jack, the favorite character, the favorite scene, in my opinion, the score out of 10, and then some trivia. So, like I said, almost 40 episodes, and we're still a little rusty apparently. So here we go, guys. Kicking off with the recap. So Jack is told once again of a power once again that will get him back in time once again. It's like this big, almost like pyramid. It's like a labyrinth, and they say, for saving our people, we owe you. But they're like, you need to go get this item, and it contains power that Aku keeps locked up, and you can use it to get back. And so there's this sequence where it's really booby trapped, and there's writings on the wall. There's like an eyeball, like robot thing that says like you're under arrest, and Jack just like throws something at it to disable it. There's a hallway where they light the blue flame on all of the torches there, and it goes through. He gets through kind of another room. At the same time, there's another gentleman seen behind me over here, who he's like also going through here and also looking for it at the same, like right behind Jack or at the same time as Jack, except he's like got different ways to get by, and Jack's kind of going through the old stealthy way. So there's a room with like red lasers across, and Jack can't see it, but he kind of breathes the lasers, and he old school like inches forward and breathes. It's like so cold that he breathes to see the red lasers. But the guy in the suit is like, he just like rides his little like suit backpack thing at the top over all of the wires, all of the lasers, I should say. They get to like this big room where there's like a collapsible floor. Eventually, like Jack goes to sort of like a maze in the middle, and they almost run into each other. But he gets to like this room where it's got like kind of like a machine in the middle, and it almost looks like Constellation at the top. There's words all around there. I don't really understand any of it, but Jack kind of pushes the pillar, and he gets to another like secret entrance. And then eventually they come to the crystal here, and he's like, oh, perfect. And he goes to grab it, and the guy's like, not so fast, that isn't yours. And he's like, no, I've come for this crystal. They have a conversation, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, hey, man, you got to be more careful. And he kind of puts something below the crystal, which like basically I think it's like a weight, so that like if you were to take the crystal away, then like the alarms would go off or whatever. But he puts in like a weight in there basically to extract the crystal. And he's sweating, so he's obviously has done it before, but he's got it. And Jack is like, hey, that's mine. They have a little argument, and then the place kind of comes to life, and there's all these guardians. There's these big like statues, and mostly these like really weird, generic, like not very well designed, in my opinion, enemies where they're just like triangle. The eyes are weird. I don't know. All these enemies come at them, and Jack and this guy are fighting, and he's got like his briefcase turns into like a gun a little bit, so that's kind of weird. But there's like a secret compartment he drops down in, where there's like a pool, but then he leaves the entrance open, so like we think he's gonna leave Jack, but he doesn't. Jack jumps down there. Then they like kind of weave through the water. There's one robot that's still following them. They kind of go around a couple of corridors here. They go to janitor's closet. Jack steals the diamond momentarily. But then the guy just gets on his briefcase again, and now it's like a little car thing, and he gets the diamond back. They bump each other again. Jack gets the jewel back, but then they go into another room. They're fighting more guards. Eventually the room goes on fire. Jack is like, this is too much, we can't get by. He has to kind of redirect the beam to the eye to open up a secret door. So Jack does that. The guy goes through, and he's like, I'm sorry, Jack. Blows up the eye, so it kind of locks Jack in there. And we think Jack we don't think he's gonna die, but we're like, oh, Jack, how is he gonna get out of this one? So there's fire all around him. He's fighting all these guards. Eventually, the dude lets down like a secret entrance. He lets down like a rope basically. Jack takes it out to the top, and he's like, "Hey, I need that crystal." And he's like, "Bro, I'm not going to give you that crystal." They fall down kind of the top there off the building, and they land in like the snow. And the crystal doesn't break initially, but then it does just shatter. And they look at it, and he's like, "All that money gone." And then Jack is just like, "Yeah, I guess so." And he walks away, and all the robots come after that first dude, and that is the end of the episode. Okay, guys, for a magic sword for this one, I don't even know who to give it to. I mean, maybe this just is no magic sword for this one. Jack was okay. This guy was okay. You know what? We're gonna go no magic sword for this one because I don't think either of these characters deserve it. I don't think Jack did anything crazy. I don't think his quest was too noble this time. And then this dude was cheating with all his mechanics. So you know what? For the first time on Gotta Get Back, no magic sword for this one. For Portal on Time, guys, I will say the scene where Jack is going above the lasers and he is breathing because it's so cool to see the lasers and he's like inching ahead. I really like that scene because he didn't have like any kind of technology or anything. He was just like going to do it the old-fashioned way. So not only did he risk running into a laser, but the fact that he like thought to breathe to see it and then go, okay, I can go this far. I just thought that was a really good scene. So that is my Portal on Time for this week. For a score for this one, guys, if you can't already tell, I hated this episode. I don't understand why it was in there at the end of season 3. It felt like a mid-season 1 episode at best, but even season 1 was really good. So yeah, it just felt like a throwaway episode. I don't understand why they followed up to a 2-part, really, really good origin story of Aku and the Emperor with this. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just put that as the final 2 episodes of season 3. But nonetheless, this made it into the season 3 finale. Finales are supposed to be really good, and this was just, I think, easily the worst episode of season 3. It's going to get a 5.8 for me. I thought it was stupid. There were no, like, the enemy design wasn't very good, I don't think. And they're like, the traps were okay, but then like I was like, who is this guy? And he doesn't even explain why he's going after the diamond. Like, he's just like a treasure hunter, I guess, or like a classic like guy who's just looking for a reward. I don't know. It's stupid. And Jack, like, it didn't even say that he's not even searching for a time portal anymore. The guy just told him, hey, like, you know, do this and you can use this to get back to the past, or this is the power you need or whatever. But I don't know. It's like a random voice tells us in the beginning, and it's just kind of getting old at this point. So this is the first time I kind of felt Samurai Jack fatigue, and I just was kind of watching this episode like, why is this happening? So it's the 2-part, coming off the 2-part high of the Birth of Evil into this. I was like, man, what a weird choice to put that in here. So yeah, not a good episode in my opinion. Okay, guys, for Jack Facts for the season 3 finale, which feels weird to say out loud because I don't think this episode belongs here. But there's just one for this one. The thief character, which is this guy over here, is an homage to Lupin III by Monkey Punch. His physical appearance resembles Daisuke Jigen, while his behavior is more akin to the eponymous Lupin. Additionally, the plot is similar to the classic episode of the Japanese anime. I do not know what either of those things are. Hopefully you guys do. And hopefully that was an interesting Jack fact for you this week. Okay, guys, well, that's it. That is another episode of Samurai Jack. Kind of a painful episode, but we are 39 deep. We will kick off season 4 with the 40th episode, fittingly. And so, yeah, thanks for checking out Project Potter, guys. Thanks for checking out Gotta Get Back. Most of these have been great. This one was not, but that's okay because bump in the road, as I've said before, the next one I'm sure will be very good. So season 4 opener, I'm sure. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Check out the rest of the content on the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Until next time, guys, gotta get back.